Today's video comes after just a really brief period of reflection. It's more like a PSA, more like this is a lesson that is truly just sinking into me right now in real time somehow. So I thought I would share. I follow a lot of people on social media who do a lot of great, breaking down communication styles and really taking you through, what to do when you're missing the wavelength with somebody, or you're not communicating how you want to communicate, or they're not communicating how you want them to communicate. This is not that. This is not a communication breakdown. It's not, oh, how to get this person to agree with you or how to make yourself clearer. This is not that. This is a learn when it's just not going to happen and accept it. This is a not learn how to shut the F up, because I don't do that and I fully, no, it's important. But sometimes, especially when you have something to say clearly and respectfully and calmly, that's great. Sometimes, though, when you say something clearly, respectfully, calmly, even after you've gone through all the receipts, gone through the play-by-play of what the other person said to make sure that you are understanding them to the best of your ability, it still might just not work. Classic case of me just naturally overthinking, not brooding. That's different. Brooding is when you are intentionally sitting, thinking on something, saying, ooh, if I could have just got this one more argument. That's not what this is. This is just classic overthinking, can't get something out of my mind, coming from a good place of, oh, I think this would provide clarity on the situation. I even ran it through ChatGPT to make sure that this was as neutral as I could say it. Clear, concise, friendly, calm. And it still missed the mark. And there could be things said about accountability on both sides. That's the point I'm trying to make. No matter how you slice it, they could be more accountable, I could be more accountable. No matter how you slice it, you're still just going to miss the mark somewhere with some people. And in that case, you just stop caring if they ever understand you, which can be hard with people that you love. And you might feel like, well, if they misunderstand me on this very fundamental core part of myself, then how could we possibly move forward? Or if they misunderstand me when I'm speaking in the most basic terms, what does this mean for when we have a greater argument? If they can't understand me on this basic level that I perceive myself being on a basic level, and they aren't meeting me here, what does that mean for when we need to escalate? Will we be able to? And the answer is probably not. There is such a thing as overestimating someone because you love and care about them. And of course, you can always say there are parts of yourself that you just have yet to fully work out how you could be better in the situation. And that is true. Space for both of those in this situation. So the point I'm trying to make is, if you know that there is always room for improvement on both sides, and you know that you have tried your best to get the point across clearly, calmly, effectively, you have both of those, and the issue is still, you think, not being met. Oh well. Like right now, I have a lot of things I still want to say. I brought up something after everything's been calmed down, not emotional. So I thought that would really bring clarity to the situation. And what it did was show me that there are things that I'm still misunderstanding about that person, and there's still things that they're misunderstanding about me. And that's where I'll have to leave that. It's not working. Will it ever work? I would like it to. Is it going to? No. So, yeah. This is not, again, how to communicate with others, how to understand others, how to conflict resolve. This is not that. This is a PSA, especially to women and girls who are always deemed too emotional, too overthinking, especially by men. If you're always the one who is trying to reach an understanding and the person you're dealing with would have rather just dropped it, trust them. Trust them on that they are showing you, they are telling you that there is no capacity for greater understanding, and that's okay. I know. I'm one of those people who was like, "Oh no. If we could just talk about it a little more." No. If I say this in a different way, then they'll understand me. No. Maybe if I get to hear more of what they have to say, then maybe I can find a way to say it better. No. Some people are just not on your vibration, which is not to say they're not on your level intellectually or emotionally. That can be the case. That's not what I'm saying. There just exist different wavelengths. Not that some are higher, not that some are lower. Well, thinking about a wavelength, that might actually be literally what that means, but no. What I'm saying is, someone just might be in a different vibe. See these two vibes? They're two different things, but they're on the same level. Vibe 1 is right here. Vibe 2 is right here. They're on the same level though, but they're still two different things. So, I can bring clarity to the situation? No. If I just said it like this? No. If I can understand them on this? No. I literally racked my brain for the best way to say it. And one, they still reiterated the same points. Two, I still felt misunderstood. That's crazy. I went into this so I could feel more understood, and I came out not being understood. That's not a fault of them. It's not a fault of mine. Could there be things on both sides? Sure. But the point here is not to place blame. It's to say, okay, well, it's just not happening. So that's all I had to say. If you know in your heart, your nervous system will tell you. If every time you want to bring up something to someone, you have a gut feeling like, ooh, it's not going to work out unless I phrase it like this. Or, ooh, I'm scared of what they're going to say. They might leave me unseen or read for this. This might irritate them. They're gonna think I'm pestering them. If you have that feeling when you are trying to respectfully say something to somebody, go ahead and listen to it. If you have that feeling, that means that your need is not going to be resolved. Your gut is literally telling you, girl, nothing you can do right now will change the situation. Ooh, they might get mad. Ooh, how do I say this? I have these thoughts in my head, and the only way to clear these thoughts in my head is to say it to them. No. No. This is a greater chance for connection and understanding. No. At some point, you just have to leave people where they're at. Will they ever understand you on that matter? Probably not. Is this a fundamental issue to me? Yes. But I have two options here. I either no longer talk to this person because they don't align with my fundamental beliefs. I believe they are misperceiving me and the words that I'm saying, and I frequently misunderstand what they say, and that causes a lot of conflict. So I stop talking to this person. Option 2, I wait for them to get so annoyed at me that they stop talking to me. Or option 3, I let it go and they let it go. And maybe this turns into, because we let it go, maybe this turns into a bigger issue down the road. Or maybe it doesn't. So you have 3 options. Stop talking to them, make them stop talking to you, or see where it goes. Those are your 3 options. Point of the video, no communication breakdown, no BS, no like secret hack. Stop talking to them. Get them mad enough to where they stop talking to you. In which case, you're probably not dealing with the best person anyways. Or just let it go. And which of these 3 options you choose, I'm not going to say which is the best one because it depends on how much you value that person. But those are the 3 options. This was just a PSA, inform you of option A, B, or C. It'll save you every time. Instead of wondering, what should I say, what should I do, 1, 2, 3, done. So yeah. I think that would help. If I saw this video, it would have helped me. So I'm putting this out there for someone. So thanks. One take.